Well, my name is Marion Drury, and I'm from Ontario, Canada. I was first introduced to Be in Health by a nursing friend of mine back in, I don't know, 2004 probably. She got me interested in reading the book. I'm a nurse myself, and when I got into the book, I realized it was truth. I realized when I got to the part that said, disease happens because of separation at 1 of 3 levels. Separation from God, His Word and His love, separation from yourself, and separation from others. I knew this was a key, but I didn't know how it would work. And I thought as I continued to read, how does the ministry work? I'm sure it's different, but I don't know how. I really felt impressed by the Lord to go to Georgia, and I needed to go now. And I thought, I must be in worse shape than I thought I was. So I think the fear of God was there, thinking, wow, I've never had such a strong impression that I needed to go. I went with 2 other friends, one that introduced me to it all, and then another friend. But God had a plan. I would say since I've come to Be in Health, my relationship with the Father has really blossomed. The Word began to open up in a greater way. Not only the relationship with God, the Word began to open up. And I'm very grateful to Be in Health because what it has done in my life, and I've seen what it does in other people's lives. And it's all good because I believe a lot of people don't really take seriously the invisible world and how it affects us and how we are kind of controlled and manipulated by it and our thought life. The thought life that I had at that time was terrible. One scripture that really got me was love your neighbor as yourself. I thought I loved my neighbor, but I didn't love myself. So how could I really love my neighbor to the degree that God wanted me to? That was one big scripture. I'd say another big scripture was perfect love casts out fear. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. I failed miserably in that scripture. I didn't like it, but I love it today. I remember as we taught in one class, a pastor's wife came back and she said, I now know what the abundant life means. Absolutely, absolutely. There's joy, there's peace. I wouldn't trade it. Yes, when I came here, I thought I didn't have too much junk. But after I was here, I could say, I could put a check mark beside them all to some degree or other. And I traded in the junk for God's best. And I'm not ashamed of it. And so many people are ashamed of their past. But it's easier just to say, yes, that was me. I'm trading it in for God's best and moving on. So I encourage all people to let it go. It's not worth hanging on to. Go for God's best. Well, I'm all for it. I think everyone needs to come, and they may not agree, but if they take the time and come, they're going to be rewarded richly. We all have issues, and we all need to understand where we have been deceived and manipulated and blinded, and to know God's fullness and richness in our lives. Yes, I would encourage them wholeheartedly to come.